Is it going? Okay.
We're rolling.
You, a little bit awkward. So, you were saying about Melissa that you weren't able to get a hold of her? Just talk. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know why this is awkward. Okay, I'm getting over it.
Okay.
I'm going to put this over here.
It's fine.
What was I saying?
You were trying to get a hold of her.
So
all
anyways,
morning.
yeah. Well, because I told her I called her, and then I left a message, and I said, I think it's a misunderstanding. All of this was over text messaging, blah, blah, blah. And I sent her, like, she sent me a text message, basically that one that's saying, like, literally, basically blowing me off. And then saying, I'm all booked up for the rest of the week, and...
That's just weird.
And I'll give your key to Megan, and you can give the money to her.
That's just weird. Like, even for her to say, I'm all booked up, like, I don't know.
I can show you it. It pissed me off. I was like, that definitely sounds like you're just blowing me off. And it's all over fucking text messages.
Yeah, that's the crappy part. Like, that's the thing I hate about text messages, that you can't tell how the other person is saying it. You know what I mean?
And actually, after we do this, we can look at the text messages. Because I, like, went back through and I'm like, what is she so pissed about? First of all, like, and I was sitting there, like, you know, racking my brain, blah, blah, blah. You know, yesterday she was at work, but we were having a back and forth text conversation, like, the whole day practically. Like, I know if she wants to text at work, she'll text at work.
Yeah.
The day I
don't
sent
even
her,
know
like,
where she works anymore.
I think it's that jewelry place. So.
Oh, she still is there?
I don't know if she is.
Surprising.
Well, that was like 3 months ago when I talked to her about it before, so I don't know if she still is. But then I was like, blah, 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 I said something, and then, because, like, she had just texted me, so I'm like, okay, you're clearly able to text, like, why aren't you responding? So that almost made me more mad, and then, so I was, like, stressing out the whole morning, and then when she finally was like, I was like, blah, 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 like, I think we need to talk about, and then I said something, and I was like, I don't want this to ruin our friendship, so I'd like to talk about it if you are willing to. I'd like to still go to dinner, and then that's when she was like, well, my boss said that, you know, that she wanted to do dinner, it wasn't just drinks. And then I was like, are you still willing to talk about...
Wait, her boss wanted to have dinner tonight?
Yeah, because they're doing, like, an employee outing, and she thought it was drinks, and then she was going to come here.
Oh, okay.
And then that's when she said... So then I was like, okay, well, at least you're not making up a lie to get out of it. But she
Supposedly.
Well, supposedly. But that's the thing, is I'm not doing anything tonight. She could come over later on. She lives 2 seconds from my house.
Yeah.
But...
She's probably...
But I'm like... Yeah. I'm probably telling her everything. And I'm like, first of all, it's a difference of how people do things.
Yeah.
I'm more anal retentive. She's not. I appreciate that she brought her vacuum over. You know? It's a difference of opinion if she thinks the bed's clean.
Yeah.
If she didn't wash the sheets. You know, when I go to someone's house, when I leave, I at least strip the bed of the sheets so they can wash them if I can't wash them. Like, I don't expect someone to sleep in the bed that I've slept in. And she, you know, her idea of dirty was having sex in it. And my idea of dirty is, like...
Just sleeping.
You sleeping... Well, because people sweat when they sleep. And, like, not only that, but there was cat hair all over it.
And who knows if she took a shower or...
Well, then I asked, because that's when I asked, you know, I was like, should I wash any of the towels or whatever? And she didn't use any of the towels. So she didn't shower at my house.
Ew, that's even more gross.
Yeah. So then I was like, you know, that's a difference of opinion, but all I had asked, which is when she was like, I thought you would understand, is next time can you please ask me beforehand?
Yeah, and it's not a difficult concept.
I'm like, that's all that I asked.
Yeah.
Like, or tell me about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't wait till I see that something's different.
Because
I already have trust issues with her, because I know she's different, and I know she just makes herself comfortable, and like, you know, it's fine if I'm gone a week here and there or whatever because I'm back, but I'm like, she's the only one in my apartment for the next 3 months. I'm hoping everything's still there. You know?
Well, and she does have some shady friends.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't exactly have the best track record.
Yeah,
so.
and I know she just makes herself, you know, and the other thing is that, like, I've never been to her house. I don't know how she keeps things. Like, I literally never visited. I was never over at her house by Westtown Mall.
I was at that one, and she actually does keep it, like, really clean.
But that's the thing. She never, like, invited me over there. Like, I haven't seen her apartment. She lives 2 seconds from me for the last year.
I don't even know where she lives anymore.
She lives, like, right next to Megan.
I know she lives
She
over
lives
there.
really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, we, like, drove past it. But, so I've never seen her place. Like, but then she just, I'm like, if it's fine if it's an emergency, you can't let me know, or at least once you're at my house, you clearly had time to eat all my gummy bears, but you didn't have time to text me and say, hey, I'm crashing at your place, hope that's cool.
Right. And see, and that's like a common courtesy type of thing that she just doesn't have.
Well, and all I did was say, like, that's all I need from you is to let me know, and now she's the one that's pissed. Like, I should be pissed she fucking violated my space if I'm gonna get all dramatic about it. But
and that's the other thing, like, the two of you come from, like, the complete polar opposites, like, you're the anal retentive, this is the way I want everything, this is how it's supposed to be, and you can just tell that, even walking into your apartment.
Yeah.
And Melissa, you walk into her apartment, and at least, her old place, I have no clue, like I said, where she's living now or how she's living now or anything, but she was always, a clean person, and she just didn't have a whole lot of stuff just because she's the type of person who's like, yeah, whatever, da-da-da. I mean, look at the last, couple weeks that she was working with us when she had 2 weeks left and she just didn't show up. Didn't show up at all. And, like, the thing that pissed me off about that, like, obviously I was mad that she didn't come to work, but the other thing was, like, one of those days that she didn't come was my birthday, which I don't care that you don't come to work on my birthday, because, well, what do I care about that? But the day before, she had asked me, she was like, so if I make, like, chocolate chip cookies, will you like those? Or, like, yeah, she asked me what I would like if she were to make something and bring them into work the next day. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. I was like, yeah, you don't have to make anything or blah, 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 do anything. And then you just didn't show. Like, what?
That's just rude on multiple levels.
Yeah.
Putting more work on you and, like, on your birthday and not, just being like,
oh,
get your hopes up
I feel like crap
and do this
already,
nice thing, and then,
yeah. So that was pretty shady. But it's just, at this point, and that's the other thing. Like, I've tried several times over the past however many months to get together with her or do something, even just, come over, hang out, have a drink, whatever. And she's always like, oh, yeah. And then at the last second, something came up.
Really?
Yeah. All the time. Like, I mean, at this point, I've stopped even trying to call her because it's just pointless. Like, you're not going to come over here. You're not going to meet me somewhere for a drink. You're not going to go out to, you're not going to do anything. So why should I even bother calling you to try to hang out?
And that's kind of how I felt now. Like, after I hit a wall, like, because I felt like I was, like, first of all, I spent all of yesterday stressed out that, like, I was going to have to clean my apartment top to bottom because there was going to be, because I don't know how she is. Like 8.
I have something in my teeth and it's really bothering me. Yes, zoom in on that. Thanks.
I didn't zoom in. I don't know how to zoom in, but if I did.
Seriously?
Your battery is looking low, by the way, just for next time.
The battery's low?
The little battery signal.
Whatever.
Oh, here, we can stop.